What if Bolivia and Ireland merged into one country? Welcome to Bolivia-Ireland, a place where llamas meet leprechauns and rain meets altitude. One's a South American landlocked marvel, the other's a lush poetic island. Total opposites, right? But today, we're imagining what life would be like if these two worlds collided. I've come up with the top 5 things you'd absolutely expect in this wild new nation. From epic food fights to legendary parties, we're covering it all. So grab a Guinness, a shot of Singani, and let's dive into the glorious chaos of Bolivia-Land. Let's get into it. First up, food, specifically the potato. Humble, earthy, and yet a global superstar. It's the ingredient that has shaped entire nations, survived famines, and inspired countless recipes. But what happens when two of the world's most potato-obsessed cultures collide? Both Bolivia and Ireland are obsessed with potatoes. For them, it's not just food, it's identity. In the Andes, potatoes are woven into the fabric of daily life, while in Ireland, they're a symbol of survival and tradition. So, when these two potato powerhouses merge, you get a culinary war. Not a battle of egos, but a friendly rivalry, one that's all about flavor, history, and pride. The Irish bring colcannon, boxty, and champ, potato mastery honed through centuries of rain and resilience. Each dish tells a story of family gatherings, cozy kitchens, and the art of making the most out of simple ingredients. But Bolivia? Bolivia is the potato's birthplace, with over 4,000 varieties, purple, blue, lumpy, you name it. Their markets are a rainbow of tubers, each with its own flavor, texture, and legend. Ireland brought a knife to a gunfight. Bolivia showed up with a potato Death Star. The scale and diversity are almost comical, one side with classic comfort, the other with sheer variety. Imagine Irish grannies and Bolivian farmers arguing, "Does your Papa Morada mash well? Can your King Edward survive the Andes?" The debates would be passionate, but always good-natured, with plenty of laughter and maybe a little friendly boasting. Irish stew with purple potatoes, Bolivian salteñas stuffed with Irish colcannon. The fusion would be wild. Imagine the possibilities, new flavors, new textures, and a whole new world of comfort food. Supermarkets would need entire aisles just for potatoes. Shoppers would wander, overwhelmed by choices. Should you go for the classic Maris Piper or try a rare Andean jewel? The French would be watching, baffled. They argue over potatoes? Yes, Pierre, and it's glorious. This is not just a food fight, it's a celebration of culture, history, and the world's most versatile vegetable. The result? A potato renaissance. Shepherd's pie with Andean colors, salteñas with Irish comfort. Dishes that bridge continents and generations, uniting people through shared love of spuds. No winner, just a glorious starchy truce. In the end, everyone's plate is full, and everyone's heart is happy. The national dish, 1,000 variety potato gratin, so good it might bring world peace, or at least end kitchen arguments. It's a dish that says, why choose when you can have it all? In Bolivia-Ireland, the potato isn't just food, it's a way of life, a symbol of unity, creativity, and the delicious magic that happens when cultures come together, one spud at a time. After all those potatoes, you'll need a drink. And not just any drink. Something with a story, a bit of history, and a whole lot of character. In Bolivia-Ireland, the bar is where cultures collide, and the real competition begins. Ireland brings Guinness, the dark, creamy legend. It's more than a beer. It's a symbol, a source of national pride, and a reason to linger at the bar just a little longer. Pouring it is an art. Drinking it is a ritual. The perfect pint takes patience, and the first sip is always worth the wait. It's a taste of tradition, rich and velvety, with a story in every glass. But Bolivia slides in with Singani, a crisp, floral grape brandy distilled at altitude. Born in the Andes, it's light, aromatic, and packs a punch that sneaks up on you. It's a surprise in a glass. One sip and you're transported to mountain festivals and sunlit vineyards, with flavors as bright as the Bolivian sky. Picture the pubs, cozy Irish bars, now serving zesty Singani cocktails next to pints of stout. The air is thick with laughter, music, and the clink of mismatched glasses. Bartenders pouring Guinness with one hand, shaking chouflés with the other. The bar top is a battleground of flavors, and everyone's eager to taste the winner. Old Irishmen eyeing clear Singani suspiciously, Bolivians marveling at the two-part Guinness pour. First sip. shock. Second, curiosity. Third, maybe a little respect. Third, does this go with soda bread? The debate begins, and suddenly everyone's a food critic. Meanwhile, Bolivians try Guinness. Is it coffee? Is it soup? The confusion is real, but the intrigue is even stronger. But soon, they're hooked on the malty warmth. The hangovers? Legendary. Stories are swapped, friendships are forged, and the night stretches on. Guinness is a slow dread. Singani is a sharp headache. Each has its own aftermath, and both are unforgettable. Combine them, and you'd need a national recovery day, maybe even a week. In Ireland, the drink menu is a cultural adventure, and your liver will never forgive you. But your memories? They'll last a lifetime. Now, let's talk folklore. Every culture has its own mischievous spirits and magical tales, but few are as iconic as the leprechaun. These tiny tricksters have danced through Irish legends for centuries, always one step ahead, always with a glint of gold in their eyes. Ireland's leprechauns, mischievous, gold-loving, and always up to tricks. They're the masters of hiding treasure, pulling pranks, and vanishing just when you think you've caught them. But what if we took these legendary beings out of their emerald homeland? Drop them in the Andes, and suddenly, they're facing double rainbows in thin air. The landscape is vast, wild, and full of secrets, perfect for a leprechaun's next adventure. Imagine their surprise at the dizzying heights and the endless skies. But then they discover Potosi, the legendary mountain of silver. Gold? That's old news. Here, the riches are buried deep, and the stories are even deeper. Leprechauns can't resist a new kind of treasure hunt. Now, they're in the silver business, trading green suits for mining helmets and ponchos. They blend in with the miners, learning the secrets of the mountain, and maybe teaching a few tricks of their own. Forget shoemaking. They're forming the Andes' fiercest mythical mining union. With a knack for negotiation and a love for mischief, these leprechauns are now the legends of the highlands. Imagine leprechauns arguing with the Tio de la Mina over mineral rights. The mountain's guardian spirit meets Ireland's cleverest tricksters. Who will outwit whom in this battle of wits and magic? Tourists hear faint tapping in the mines. That's just the leprechauns, guarding vein number 7. Some say if you listen closely, you'll hear laughter echoing through the tunnels, or catch a glimpse of green darting in the shadows. And the pot of gold? Now it's a pile of salt at the end of a rainbow on the Salar de Uyuni, with a grumpy leprechaun complaining about the glare. The treasure may have changed, but the mischief remains. The folklore mashup is wild. Condors giving leprechauns rides, leprechauns tricking the Ekiko for mini treasures. The Andes become a playground for Irish and Andean magic alike. Bolivia-Land's mythology? Stranger, funnier, and more magical than ever. In this new world, legends collide, and the stories only get richer, wilder, and more unforgettable. What's more Irish than Riverdance? Now, add llamas. Bolivia's llamas, majestic, fluffy, and slightly judgmental, meet Irish dance. Picture an Irish instructor trying to teach llamas a reel. No, Pachamama, hop 2-3, not eat my hair. Llamas, unimpressed, might lift a hoof, then go back to chewing cud. But soon, a few adventurous llamas start bouncing to the beat. A new dance is born, the llama leap. Less precision, more enthusiastic fluff. The exchange goes both ways. Irish dancers try Bolivian caporales and diablada. Suddenly they're moving arms, hips, and wearing devil masks at altitude. The result? A dance troupe like no other. Celtic melodies blending into Andean beats, dancers in sparkling costumes, llamas leaping for the finale. It's culture, comedy, and cardio, Bolivian style. Every country needs a party. Ireland has St. Patrick's Day. Green, parades, and beer-fueled chaos. Bolivia has Carnaval de Oruro, a UNESCO-listed explosion of color, music, and folklore. Merge them, and you get St. Patrick's Carnaval, a festival so wild it'd need a month. 1 week to prep, 1 to party, 2 to recover. Parades with leprechauns tossing coca leaves and Singani mini bottles, diablada dancers in shamrock green devil masks, and llamas in green costumes holding pints of Guinness. The dress code? Green hats, feathered headdresses, sparkling costumes, a glorious mess. The music? Willian pipes over Andean drums, Celtic fiddles dueling carangos, folk reels blending with cumbia, people riverdancing to Morenada rhythms, sometimes successfully, always enthusiastically. The festival is a marathon, not a sprint. Hangovers last week's, not days. In Ireland, partying is an Olympic sport. So there you have it, Ireland. A land of purple potatoes, Singani spiked Guinness, mining leprechauns, dancing llamas, and a party for the ages. It makes no sense on paper, but it would be the most vibrant, fun place on earth. When cultures collide, you don't get chaos, you get magic. Every culture is a mashup, and that's what makes the world truly amazing. If you loved this wild ride, subscribe, and tell me which country combo to do next. Stay curious.